Hello my dear students, this is Rashid Khan and we are going to study evolutions of computer. This is part 2. Before we begin, please hit subscribe button and also hit bell icon. You may also like and share this video. In part 1 of this chapter, we dealt with early calculating devices which included Napier's machine and abacus. We also dealt with modern age computing devices which included Charles Babbage machines. In this chapter, we are going to learn about generations of computer. That is how computers evolved from 1940s till the present time. So let us begin. First generation, the period from 1940 till 1956 is considered as the first generation of computers. The technology at this stage was based on vacuum tubes and magnetic drums. Computers at this time were also very large and expensive. They were as large as the size of the room. They used a great deal of electricity as well, and they also generated a lot of heat. The technology at this time was based on punch card and paper tape, and output was also displayed on printout. There was no screen to show the output like today's monitors. The full form of ENIAC is Electronic, Numeric and Integrated and Calculator. This is the example of first generation of computer. You have to tell me the full form of UNIVAC. Please write it in the comment section. Moving on, second generation of computers. The second generation of computer lasted from 1956 to 1963. In this stage, vacuum tubes were replaced by transistors. Computers became smaller, faster and cheaper. They also started using less energy than before as compared to first generation. It was also possible to do programming in these computers. By programming, I mean to say that the code writing was possible in these computers. Computers during this stage were mainly used by atomic energy industry, by government only. Some examples of second generation computers are UNIVAC 3, IBM 1401. These were not new computers, they were just the advanced version of first generation. Moving on to third generation of computers. The period from 1964 till 1971 is considered as the third generation of computer. Integrated circuits, that is ICs, replaced the transistors in the third generation of computer. It increased the speed and efficiency of computers by a large margin. In this stage, input was also given by keyboard, not by punch card, as was the case with previous generation. Computers also became very small as compared to previous generation and cheaper also. They also started using operating system that allowed working on many different programs simultaneously. That is, multitasking was possible. In today's computer, you are using different application in different tabs now. Similarly, this technology was started in 1964 only. Some of the examples of third generation computers are UNIVAC 900 series, IBM 360. This is very important generation because mass production of computers started in 1964 only. Moving on to fourth generation. The fourth generation is the time period from 1971 till present. These computers are still in use and are being developed further. Microprocessor chips were developed in this stage. Microprocessors use the language of binary code, that is the numbers 0 and 1. Some computers of this generation are very small. They can also fit into the palm of the hand. The example of such computer is your mobile phone only. In 1981, IBM introduced first computer for home use, and Apple was the second one to introduce Macintosh, which is still used today. In this generation, GUIs, mouse and handheld devices were developed very well. The GUIs means graphical user interface, meaning how well a user and the machine interact with each other, I have there was a chapter in 4th standard. You must have studied about GUIs. Moving on to 5th generation. 5th generation, there is no clear timeline of this generation. Research and development is taking place, and the time period present and beyond is considered as the age of artificial intelligence. The keyword here is artificial intelligence, meaning machines which have their intelligence of their own. They can mimic thinking of a human being. They can make the difference between right and wrong. So to define what is artificial intelligence, it is the branch of computer science that deals with the making computers think and take decisions like human beings. The goal of 5th generation is to develop devices to respond to natural language. You all must have seen Alexa as well as Siri commercials. So those technologies are based on artificial intelligence only. They respond to human voice and can answer questions using their own brain. That is artificial intelligence brain, as was coded by them into them by the company, that is Apple, as well as Amazon. There is one more technology which will be the technology of future. In this technology, quantum computation and nanotechnology will be used. This will considerably reduce the size of devices. That is the end of the chapter. After going through this video, I expect students to know the following questions. You have to know the full form of COBOL, Fortran, ENIAC and EDVAC. I have written the full form mostly. You can go through the slides and you will find them. What do you understand by the term artificial intelligence? I have just explained. Then third one is, what is the time period in which first generation lasted? Students, you have to focus on the time periods of generations. That is first generation in 1940 to till which year? That is 1956 only. Likewise, you have to remember the time period of each generation. The last question is, what is the difference between transistor and integrated circuits? So with this, students, I have completed this chapter. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment sections. Thank you.